That's what I'm talking about. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everyone, to oh my goodness, a sub. I can't even get started when you get a sub. 30 months. Hey, thank you, Classic Core, for the Tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for the resub. 30 months. Thank you very much. Good to see you, and I'm sorry that you had to watch this on the bus or whatever as you were heading back because of time zones being a thing. But thank you very much for that. And welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday. This was supposed to be a Tuesday with Adventures of Middle-earth, and it will be a Tuesday for that next week. But it couldn't be this week because, as you might be able to tell from my voice, I am sick. This is courtesy of my 5-year-old son. So thank you very much, Mini Arv. I appreciate it. It is a bad cold that has pretty much like decimated the family. I'm using it in the new sense, not the sense of having removed 10% of us, but has decimated the family, except for little Arv, who has so far stayed clear of it, thank goodness. But the rest of us have all been laid low by this, so I am not feeling great, and I just was not in a state to be able to do game mastering today. If I have to be able to, it's one thing to play a video game and hang out with all of you folks, and I can definitely do that. But if I want to game master and also keep track of stuff when I'm feeling like garbage, that is not so good. It's a very good one. It's a quality cold from the cold's point of view. It is a bad cold from my point of view. But anyway, so I hope everyone is doing well nonetheless. We will have Adventures of Middle-earth next Tuesday, but instead we have got Triangle Strategy today, day 2 of Triangle Strategy, and then I'm going to be over at GogCom with Pen and Pixels playing some Celasta Lost Valley, and then I'll be back here tonight with our vocalist doing some Planescape Torment. So we are going to have a full day of streaming today. But I was not in a position to game master and do all that kind of good stuff. So I've also got a very big reveal for all of you, which is related to a little bit of Gray Shade Kickstarter work and a little bit of Arv Con. So I have got some stuff for both of those things that I'm excited to share with all of you. Before we get there, just a couple of reminders, ways to support us here in the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. That is always appreciated. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Subscribe to us over there, please. That is very much appreciated. !ArvCord is our Discord channel where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. !ArvTweets is our Twitter, where I will always post when I'm going live and things like that. And of course, the website for all of this is arvaneleron.com. On the financial side, !ArvShop for our merchandise area. !ArvTrayon for the Patreon, which is really the financial backbone of the channel and really makes a big difference. Thank you, Ridnell. And !ArvTrayon for that. And of course, subbing to the channel, as Classic Gore was kind enough to just do, is also really helpful because we can get those custom sub badges and emotes to use everywhere across Twitch, and you can get inspirations to help the players in our tabletop campaigns. That is the case for both this and for if you support the Patreon at a high enough level. So those things are really good as well. On the publishing side, !Icarus for my Icarus graphic novel from Athos Arts, !Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. Both of those books have now earned out, which means that from now on, every copy that is sold, I'm going to get royalties for, which is very exciting. But both of those earned out. I found out about them earning out within a week of each other, which was very cool. So there's that. And both of those companies together, Athos and Alligator Alley, will be working on my Gray Shade Kickstarter, Gray Shade KS, which is going to be launching pretty soon. We are now only coming in on just a few weeks away now. We're actually 3 weeks away from the official publication date of Gray Shade, the novel. That is also when the preview page for the Kickstarter is going to go live, and that will then be live for 2 weeks, and then it will launch on the 14th, is when June 14th is when officially the Kickstarter for the second 2 books in the Grey Assassin trilogy, Renegade and Heretic, plus the tabletop role-playing game from Alligator Alley, plus the audiobook from Trendane, plus something else I'm going to announce in just a moment. That is all going to go live on the 14th of June, and it will be available to follow starting on May 31st. So we are getting ever closer to that day. We are also getting ever closer to Arv Con, and I'm definitely going to want to talk about Arv Con in just a bit because I have some stuff to reveal about that also. So that too is going to be happening, and I'll talk more about that in a minute. Last but certainly not least, BLM, Black Lives Matter, very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Thank you, Classic Gore. Yeah, it was really great news, actually. it was really good to hear. Again, within a week of each other, and I was just like, wow, check that out. So yeah, thank you. So exclamation point, where was I? Exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter. Very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and to reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE. This is to support the people of Ukraine that are fighting against an illegitimate and illegal war. They are doing so bravely and successfully. And you can be a part of fighting back in favor of democracy and against autocracy and imperialist oppression and expansion through those links just in our own small way. Now, quick note about schedule. I already talked about what I'm doing today. We will be off Wednesday and Thursday, and then I will be back on Friday with some Esper Genesis, as we're going to have, this is the second to last session, by the way, of Esper Genesis, so we've got that going on. And then Saturday, I believe we've got some Eberron going on, and I should also mention that we have now just about finalized, not completely, but just about finalized the Arv Con schedule, which is going to be really cool. It's going to be a great weekend. Like, seriously, we have got the conclusion of the Esper Genesis campaign, The Shadow of the Zephyr. We've got that going on. We have got the conclusion of that. We have got a big Adventures in Middle Earth session that will be the hunting of a dragon. We've got that going on. We've got a special one-shot with the GOG folks over on D&D with GOG and Talisman Adventures fame. So we've got that going on. We have a special Saturday event that is going to be a big deal. I can't talk about that yet because details are being finalized, but I'll be able to announce it soon. That's going to be awesome. Sunday of that weekend, we are going to have Eberron going on, Infinity and Beyond. That is going to be a long 8-hour session, 12 to 8, and then we're going to have a concert Sunday night, which is going to be super exciting. Then we have got on Monday, day 4 of ArvCon, we're going to have stuff for you from Brandon O'Brien and from The Rising Tides and from Mike Underwood, Turbo Tango, and we're going to have the scientists featured again. I also found out that Damon Runyon is now registered with Tiltify, which means that it's going to be easier for us to get notices and things like that. Give me a second while I blow my nose. What? Oh man, not my favorite way to feel, let me tell you. So where was I? So Monday we've got that. We got the stuff with the scientists. They are registered with Tiltify, which is very exciting. That's going to make it easier for us. We have possibility of some matching donations, which may be popping up. I can't talk about that in detail yet until the stuff is confirmed. We have a number of sponsors that have jumped on board, so it's going to be pretty sweet. I've got a lot of stuff going on. So there we go. And with all that said, how many of what things? Yeah, thanks, Mrs. Dunsel. Yeah, this is just, how many of what things have I got there, punk disciple? All right, I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to turn on that. All right, there we go. Hi, it's me. I'm coming to you now at the turning of the tide. I'm coming to you feeling not super great. But I am actually happy to stream today, and I'm fine to do this. I just can't game master today. But I've got reveals, people. I have got reveals. So, first of all, I want to talk about the ArvCon reveals, and I want to talk about some of the stuff you will be able to get if you support ArvCon. Then I want to talk about the Gray Shade reveals. Then we're going to play some Triangle Strategy. So, first of all, I showed this already a couple of days ago, but I want to show it again just because I'm really, really pleased that Pegasus Spiele was able to hook us up like this. So, first of all, as I'm in pain, coughing, and the whole bit. Yeah, I hope so, Crit Twitch. That'll be a really big deal for us. So first of all, we got this. These are games that are going to be going to some of our donators, and they are as follows. This is Micro Macro Crime City. I'm actually really excited to try to... I'm thinking about getting this game myself. Actually, a couple of these games, I'm like, stop me before I buy again. But anyway, so Micro Macro Crime City. These are 2, as you can see, physical shrunk wrap board game products that will be shipped to you. We have got 2 copies of Port Royal, which are going to be shipped. And what we'll probably do is we might do this as kind of like a... We might do this as like a game pack. I don't know. I have to talk about it with the mods and see what they think too. But so we got 2 of Port Royal, also again from Pegasus Spiele. And then I've got 2 of the heavy ones of Bonfire. And I'm actually, again, all three of these are pretty cool. And I'm like, I would like to take a look at all three of these. So I don't know. But anyway, Bonfire. So these are all games which are going to be part of the giveaway. And this is thanks to Pegasus Spiele, which of course also sponsors our Talisman Adventures campaign. So very much thankful to Pegasus Spiele for jumping on board. I don't think we've had dice that we've given away, but I've never actually had board games to give away as a part of this. So that's going to be one of the donator prizes. Is that. Second donator prize. Second donator prize is going to be right here. Now, one of these, I don't actually know whether I'm allowed to reveal yet. And so I actually will find out whether or not Garlic Tofu, if Garlic Tofu is here, I would like to know whether it's okay to reveal the thing that it is an anonymous thing, but it's something which Garlic Tofu knows about the anonymous quality of this. So I want to see. You've been waiting to see it? Okay. So then I'm going to do that too. All right. So now this comes to us from Prince Justin. And Prince Justin has sent 2 of these. And I have not actually, I wanted to wait until I revealed it because I wanted to see. As you all know, we have many talented people on this channel, and we happen to have 2 spectacular photographers. I'm sure among others, but in particular, spectacular photographers. One of them, of course, is Rock God. Wow, that is so cool. Okay, all right, check this out, folks. One of them is Rock God, and I'm going to show you something by him for a minute. So this is going to go to the top. Let me just make sure this other one here. I want to make sure that it's the same. Because I have to ship this out after Arv Con's over. Okay, it's the same thing. Okay. Yeah, it's well packaged. So Prince Justin as well. So if this, probably the second top donator is going to get this. Feast your eyes on that. Now that is a photo by Prince Justin, who is of course a very gifted photographer, and it's on metal. So it's got a stand that literally just like that. So it just literally balances like that. Super, super cool. Look at that. That's really nice. Wow. So that is going to be going to the second top donator. And I'm just like, that's really, really nice that is willing to do that. So that's going to go to the second top donator. This is the kind of thing. I have actually one of Prince Justin's things up in my window right over here. When the weather is garbage, right? When you're feeling down, this is the kind of thing you look at and you're just like, well, hell, like that right there is pretty much that's really, really nice. So yeah, such a pretty donation. I got 2 of these, and I want to make sure the last time he did this, he sent one for me and one for the donation, which is incredibly generous of him. I want to see if he had the idea of doing both, or if I'm going to get one of these, in which case I will. The other one has been sitting there exactly in my spot in the window that I'm looking at. So anyway, this is from Prince Justin. Super, super nice. And just like really special stuff that you can get. And of course, are you doing this for the gifts? No, you're doing it to support the Cancer Research Foundation. But if you get a gift, it's nice too, right? I mean, like, so there's that. Now, the next thing, which I have been sitting on for a while. So, Garlic Tofu, can you set this up for me? Can you set up for us what it is that we're about to look at? Oh. So do me a favor and set this up while I blow my nose. What's up, big boss? Okay, I'm taking this out. Hey, what's up, Combustible Dan? We're going to start in a minute. I'm just showing off some of the prizes that people are going to get for top donation prizes for this year's Arv Con coming up in a couple of weeks. And so I'm just showing those off now. So it's a joint donation from an anonymous donor and the author Matthew Spencer, orchestrated but did not donate. It's an original from the book Aliatera, Stories from the Dragon Realm, which I have, and the art for which is awesome. And I've actually read it to my son, who really, really liked it a lot. And so that's the, hey, what's up, Brahms? So that's the big thing with that. So this is an original, and here it is. So this was purchased, basically. It was from, I believe it was purchased, correct me if I'm wrong, from Matthew Spencer, the author, or the artist, by this anonymous donator, who then sent it to us. But this art is just absolutely charming. Like, this is a story, but this is one of the stories in the book, which is basically about a dragon that loves books and goes to this library. There's a lot of stuff that happens, but it's very cool. So Matthew also donated part of it too. Can I show the staple marks? Yeah. You can see them right there. There are the staple marks. So this is the actual original one. And as you can see on the back, it's signed by Matthew Spencer, the artist. So this is an original sponsored, this is an original art that was originally used for the book, signed by the artist. And this is pretty slick. You hope Dragonspear gets that? Dragonspear, again today, is helping me out with something, which I'll talk about later on when we get there, because he's super generous. Comes off as a troll, but is actually super generous all the time. But anyway, so that's this original thing. So from an anonymous donator, they sent a very nice note as well when they sent this. And so thank you, first of all, to Garlic Tofu for facilitating this. And thank you to Matthew Spencer and the anonymous donator for this. Very, very cool. So that is going to be, right, it could be framed like this or in two pieces, exactly. So that's very, very nice. And so, again, thank you to those folks. Very, very cool stuff. Now, the last ArvCon piece that I have at the moment, I have so much like boxing material, like and stuff. All right. Y'all can see back there that thing, right? Right there. Just got this one. Yes. So, yeah. I can talk about that. So in the case of Prince Justin's, and in the case of what I'm about to show you, these are going to go to the top donator prizes. So the people who donate the most are going to be able to get those, what I'm about to show you, and Prince Justin's. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to do that for the board game stuff from Pegasus Spiela, or if that's going to go out as like a random, donation, like you win it, because we do giveaways every few $100 when we're doing the giveaways. I haven't decided if it's going to be that. But this one, the Aliatera one that I just showed you, that is going to be going to someone who wins it, and it's going to be done basically at random. So basically any donor will be able to win it. If you donate, essentially what it is that if you donate at all, you will be able to win it regardless of the amount that you're able to donate. So that's kind of exciting. It means that, some of them we're making that are just sort of like based upon the amount that you contribute, but other ones we're making it so that you get it based upon just the fact that you did donate something. So that's very cool. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me about that, Garlic. Yeah, $1. The minimum donation is $1. I mean, like, honestly, any amount that people are able to give, the more you're able to give, the better, obviously, but there is no, in any way, little things add up to big things. So there is no donation too small beyond $1. Less than that, it's just hard for them to process it. But $1 and up basically is the minimum donation. And last year we raised $7,000. We've raised $20,000 in the last 7 years for this cause. Last year we raised $7,000 alone. I'm setting the goal this year at $4,000, which is $500 more than last year's goal of $3,500. But of course, I'm hoping that we can break that $7,000 barrier this year. So hopefully a full 100 cents. The donation combustible Dan, this is not happening yet. This is happening in 2.5 weeks for ArvCon. It is our charity event that we run every year. It's going to be a streaming event over Memorial Day weekend in the States. States last weekend in May. It is going to have a ton of tabletop role-playing. There's going to be a concert. There's going to be a special event. There's going to be role-playing with scientists from the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, which I will talk much more about as we get closer to it. It's going to be hours and hours and hours of content of all different kinds of role-play, and we're going to have giveaways and things like that. So that's part of what we're showing is what this donation will be for. Damon Runyon is, for people who are curious, basically funds young researchers. They allow young researchers to be able to do the work that they need to so that they can get invested, they can get their own labs, they can begin to actually produce stuff. And they have been responsible for numerous Nobel Prize winning research and things that have made real differences in people's lives and have prolonged people's lives and have lessened the pain that cancer causes and all this stuff based upon it. And Damon Runyon got famous first because they give away Broadway tickets at very cheap costs, and the money that you spend on the Broadway ticket also is part of this donation that you can do. But when I looked around, I wanted to support them because this is personal to me. My mother passed away from breast cancer. I've lost pets and friends and many people to cancer, and I wanted to do something about it. And I also thought that the community could come together. And Damon Runyon is now behind us and actively partners with us. Last year, they actively partnered with us. They're going to do the same thing this year. We will have a PayPal account, things set up specifically for them. So I'm very, very excited about that. And they just do great work. I mean, they are considered one of the top charities with Charity Navigator, which is basically like a third party that assesses the quality of this, as opposed to the ones where like you donate money and a bunch of it is going to basically pay the salaries of the CEOs and stuff like that. Most of this, the overwhelming amount of this, is going directly to the charitable function, which is again to support these young researchers. And it's right in line with what I love to do, right? Because I love to work with young people. Obviously, I teach is my day job, as they say. I work with a lot of young people on this platform, and I have always admired the energy and the vitality and the optimism and the hope of young people. And it's one reason why working with those young people, I have a lot of optimism about the future because I work with young people, and having the opportunity to support them in this way feels right on brand. So not to mention the fact that because it's Broadway connected, that is a connection to my mother, who was herself off Broadway during the 1960s and was in the traveling company, The Sound of Music and all. So to me, it fits perfectly, honestly. So we took 1 year where we benefited the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and they were great too. We did that after poor Kilobyte, our former mod, passed away from complications of diabetes. But most of the time we have supported the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. So that's what that is about. Now, this one, I want you to see this box. Look at the size of this box. All right, people? Okay. Now, this one comes to us from Rock God. I talked about how Prince Justin is an amazing photographer, which is true. This person is also an amazing photographer. I know because he's actually done he's actually was the person who did the photography for my band's third album. And he has provided this. This is going to go to the top donator. And he has outdone himself this year. All right, chat. I don't know if you're ready for this. This is going to go to the top donator. This is a picture, an actual photograph taken of, I think it's like Blue Skies is the name of it. It is an actual photograph, but it has been placed upon, printed on metal. This is a metal actual piece, and it is suitable for immediate hanging. You don't need to frame it. Look at this. You literally just hang it from there, and you're good to go. Absolutely gorgeous. Like I have a good camera, but like I don't even think I can capture fully how incredible this looks. Like it just spectacular. So this is what the top donator is going to get. And this is not cheap, folks. I'm not going to tell you the amount because I'm not at liberty to do that, but it is not cheap for him to do this, to get this printed and then get it shipped to me. I'm going to ship it at my cost to the person who actually wins this. If the person lives in Guam, we're going to have to talk about maybe getting a little bit to help out, basically. But yes, that's right. And this is the one that you voted on. Yeah. I just love this so much. First of all, I love New England. I live there. I love New England. I love this kind of look, the forest with the lake. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So this is top tier stuff, like really. So if you put that together, this Prince Justin's, the Aliatera original now, painting that was done, the Pegasus Spiele board games, to say nothing of all of the other giveaway codes and things like that I've got, it's going to be, it doesn't hang magnetically, no. It's actually attached to, like, there's a foam core base. I don't know if you can see that, Arudnell, but there's like a foam core, that's foam right there. And that thing is like basically, it's glued on, but it's like incredibly strong glue. And so you literally just hang it from the top. It's so freaking cool. So this is an example, folks, of the generosity of our community. The Aliatera thing I showed you is an example of the generosity of our community. Not just the artist and the anonymous donator, but also Garlic Tofu, who helped facilitate it. Prince Justin sending along that stuff. Pegasus Spiele sending along that stuff. Like, and I want to say, I'm so grateful to the corporations and the companies that share our values and support us in this way. But I also want to give a shout out to individuals. Prince Justin is an individual. He's not a company. Rock God is an individual. He's not a company. Matt Spencer and the anonymous donator who sent us the Aliatera thing are individuals. They're not companies. Athos is a company, but Athos, facilitated this. Athos will also, I should say, is going to be giving some stuff. I know that Garlic Tofu is going to be giving away a signed copy of something as well. So Night Ivy, I believe. So those are individuals doing that too. So as much as I'm grateful to the companies, I'm also I'm incredibly grateful to individuals who make this as well. Oh, I hear you, Rudnell. Yeah, exactly. The don't ever lose. What's up, Hilness? So yeah, very exciting. So that, again, is the top donator prize, which is going to go to the person who donates the top one. So I can't go through all these again. You can look at the VOD if you want to find them, but that's what we've got going on. Now I have one more reveal, not related to Arv Con. I'm going to move this stuff over there so that it doesn't get shown on camera, but anyway, thank you so much to Matt Spencer. Thank you to the anonymous donator for the Aliatera stuff. Thank you to Prince Justin. Thank you to Rock God. Thank you to Pegasus Spiele. Thank you to Garlic Tofu. Thank you to everyone that has jumped on board. And there'll be more to do that coming on down the line. All right, give me a second to put these away because I don't want them to get damaged. That's always my big fear. I always want to do this so that I can be showing it off, but then I want to hold it like it's fine china because I don't want this thing getting scratched. When I opened it, my family was just like, ooh, and my son was like, wow. And then I'm just like, don't let the sun get, not that he would attempt to destroy it on purpose, but he's 5, right? All right, let me move this stuff over here. Got this stuff over here. Okay. Move all this stuff. Move this stuff. Okay. Have I mentioned how much I love my office? He's a kid and kids do kid things. Yes. Yes, that's right. I heard about that, Mar. He wouldn't destroy it on purpose, but he would destroy, well, exactly. So thank you again to everybody who has contributed so far, and to all the stuff that you folks will be doing down the line. So he should grow up. He's going to be 6 actually next month, Big Boss. So yeah, he's getting there. 1st grade in the fall. 1st grade for Mini Arv. Okay. So also, the anonymous donator also sent me stuff for like a money order for shipping costs as well. Just like very generous. So thank you so much to the anonymous donator, to Matt Spencer. Thank you again to Garlic Tofu for facilitating it. Thank you to Prince Justin. Thank you to Rock God. Thank you to Pegasus Spiela. Good stuff. Okay. Now, the second reveal that I have for you, and then I promise we're going to play games. The second reveal I have for you, which is very exciting, is not about Arv Con. The second reveal that I have for you is about something else. And specifically, it is about something which I have spoken about previously regarding stuff for the Greyshade Kickstarter. Now, you already know, as I mentioned, that Athos Arts is going to be publishing Greyshade on its own. That's separate from the Kickstarter. And as part of the Kickstarter, they will be publishing Renegade and Heretic, which are books 2 and 3 in the Grey Assassin trilogy. Also, that Alligator Alley will be publishing the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, designed by Aaron Rosenberg and Rich Lescouflair, and that Trendane is going to be doing an audiobook of Greyshade based on this as well. Oh, can we still donate items? Yes, it is still possible because, yes, absolutely you can. You can still donate items for stuff to be given away. If it's digital stuff, obviously you can just contact me via Discord. If it's physical stuff, you can contact me via Discord and I can give you the address to send it to. It's still 2.5 weeks away. So if you have items to give away that you think would be suitable, something along the lines of, something that fits the channel brand and all that kind of stuff, then yes, just get in contact with me. Drop me a line on Discord and or private message via Twitch. Discord might be faster, but either way, and then I'll respond to you. So yes, sorry about that. You can still donate items, and it is for a good cause. I know. Exactly. It's a trap, Admiral Akbar. So anyway, yes, absolutely you can do that, and thank you for asking. We've in the past had people have done like custom pens and stuff like that, and a whole bunch of different things. So yes, you can still do that, and thank you for asking. Okay. Now, this one is ArvCon related. So I've told you about all these things, about the different things that you can get. But I can now announce something else. And what I am quite happy to announce is that we have also partnered with a company that is going to be releasing something specific as a part of this. Let me just quickly capture what I need to here. Yeah, they were really good. They really were good. Okay, here we go. All right, chat, we're going to see if you're ready. I present to you, this is going to be a part, youngest member of my family to get tenure. This is coming to you from the company Norse Foundry. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is, Norse Foundry is a company which does work with custom dice. I'm sure that Hilness has seen them before at Gen Con and elsewhere. Mrs. Dunsel, Commander Dunsel might have seen them too. This is a company that does custom dice. They also do other physical products and stuff, including, various like physical items, basically, right? And so this item is going to be one of the things you will be able to get. This is called a challenge coin. It's basically a coin that has originally military connotations. You're given this by people, correct me if I'm wrong, Garlic Tofu, but you're given these by people who are like higher ranked than you, and they give it to you because they feel like you've earned something that's worthy of respect, so that when someone comes up and throws down a coin is like, yo, this 2-star admiral gave me this, you could be like, really? Well, this 4-star admiral did this, this, and this. That sort of thing. And so this is like that, but as you can see, this is Greyshade related. This is a coin. It's actually 2 sides of the same coin. Yuck, yuck. And you can see that they are numbered. Excuse me a minute while I blow my nose. Blah. You can see that they are numbered and that they have specific Greyshade related stuff. On the left side, you can see this is a kukuri, which is done in basically like stained glass. That's what it looks like. And that is a ginkgo leaf that you can see above it. And if you remember what the cover of the Greyshade novel looks like, there is one of those leaves kind of blowing by. And on the right side, you see the Hammer of Justice, Argoth's hammer. And you can also see that there are words there. The top left of that right coin, of the right side of the coin, the top left says justice, the bottom right says balance. These are designed by, actually, I'm going to ask chat, who do you think designed this? Who do you think did the design for this coin? So Norse Foundry is going to be producing these as part of our Kickstarter, but who do you think actually designed them? Let me see how well my chat knows. Not my 5-year-old, no. No, Hilness. You did not design these. I like that you were asking that as a question, though. I was going to say, yeah. Who might have designed this coin that you know who has been prominently featured? There you go, Brahms. This is Terry Toons. Terry Toons' design of these. And I think she did a spectacular job. Like, I think these look so freaking good. And I also want to give thanks to Ballstag, who did some of the shading of this, and to Garlic Tofu, who put this together with the shadows. Like, you can see the shadows behind the diamond-shaped holes and stuff like that, and set it up so you can see this mock-up. So it's Terry, our resident herald. Terry Toons did this. I'm telling you. Now you may laugh and say to yourself, like, but wait, Arv, like, this is the thing for books and for tabletop games. You have no idea what a big deal people make of these coins. Like, they are no joke. And I have to admit, looking at this design, I'm like, I mean, I can understand why people would want that. Like, it's pretty sick. Like, it's pretty sick. It looks amazing. And so this is going to be available to you if you support the Gray Shade Kickstarter at a certain level. So if you support the Gray Shade Kickstarter at a certain level, you will get one of these coins. And again, you will note that they are numbered. You have a Ghost Bear Challenge coin. Nice. It's a Founder's coin. Exactly. So you were there at the beginning of the world, and you can actually see that there's a number 001 there, bottom left, so that these are numbered. I don't actually remember. Do we know, Garlic, how many of these we're making? Like, do we know what the limited number is or what? I don't remember. But they're going to be available only, at least originally, through this Kickstarter. So this is going to be another opportunity to do that. I don't remember how many of these coins we have, but it depends on how many sell. Okay. So there you go. But I think this is super cool. So this is going to be part of the this is going to be part of the Gray Shade Kickstarter. So assuming you've managed to save a little bit of money after supporting Arv Con, the charity, then hopefully you'll be able to support our Kickstarter for this. And I think it's really cool. I really like it. I really like the way it came out. And Garlic Tofu gets credit for being one who had suggested something like this. Norse Foundry has a very good reputation with stuff like this. This is exactly the kind of thing they're good at doing. And it gives us another company that has its own fan base, right? Its own base of people that are going to support. So I am very excited for that. Yeah, no, exactly, Gritchwitch. I feel incredibly fortunate to have such generous and talented people, excuse me, around to be able to support us in this. So thank you again. This was Garlic Tofu's idea to begin with. And thank you so much for the effort with this. And thank you so much to Terry Toons for her effort, and to Norse Foundry, of course, for backing this up. It's going to be great. I mean, yeah, like, literally, you can see, you could literally, like, you could wear this as a pin, right? Like, you could basically just attach two holes, like, you could have it as a pin. You could clearly run a chain through it, wear it as a necklace. You know, I mean, the sky's the limit with these things. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's right. And if we sell enough, we can get not just color, we're talking enamel. Enamel. So if we have enough of these that go, then we're talking like enamel for these, which is, you know, pretty goddamn slick. Gray Shade is back in POG form. Classicor, of course, has been through this with me for reasons I can't yet discuss relating to Gray Shade. But it's nice to know that, as you can see, Classicor, this now is not, you know, this is permanent, right? Like, this is not going anywhere. So it's very exciting, and I cannot wait for more of this. So it's going to be good stuff. So there you go. Justice is balance, and you've got the Kokori on one side. That's the curved sword on the left, curved sword, and the hammer on the right. And it, you know, looking at it, you can definitely see that it's Terry's work, but it also is just because of her work with heraldry and so on. It's just so good. Like, man. So that, chat, is the deal with that. So wanted to let people know about that. Very excited about that. And yeah, so there you go. Arv Con reveals and Gray Shade Kickstarter reveals. And I got to blow my nose again. I didn't even need to jump in with the obvious joke because everyone was already there ahead of me. Man, how can one man produce this much mucus? Don't answer that question. Oh, man. I am not feeling great. However, I am feeling quite well enough to play some video games. So now that we've done that, chat, let's go and actually do what we're here for. And let's play some video games. Let's make some video game play. Let's make it happen. No. I have a bad cold illness. It started with my son, and it's basically run through the whole family, except for my daughter. Little Arv has somehow managed to avoid it, for which I'm thankful. But otherwise, no, this is a straight cold. I've tested twice. It's COVID negative. It's not COVID, but it is a major cold. So, okay, sounds good, Classcore. So, yeah, no, not allergies. It's a cold. I don't actually have allergies. My wife does, but I do not. So. All right, let's do it. Triangle strategy time. Yeah, you know the drill with that, Brahms, right? Anybody who's had kids, anyone who has had kids knows that there's a certain point where it's almost impossible to avoid an increased number of illnesses. And I'm not talking about just dropping them off at daycare. I mean, like school. It's just, like they're going to get sick. And he has dental work he has to get done. And it's going to be serious dental work, and he can't be awake. He can't be sick for that. So it's happening like in another 7 days. And we're just like, can we get this kid healthy and put him in a bubble for a few days just so we can get this damn thing finished? It has been not easy. So, so I got it. I very seldom get sick, but when I get sick, man, I feel it. So I got slammed with this. Ah, this music. No. Oh, okay, yeah. Yes, fine. Yeah, it was just one of those things where I was just like, dude, I was trying to give a final exam. Dungeon Alchemist technically challenged. Ooh, that's actually kind of neat. I could see examples where you do that, and then, that's super cool, actually, Hilness. Hilness, do me a favor, if you don't mind. Can you throw me a private message in Discord and just link that to me so I could check that out later? I could see some examples of, fun, so almost improvised dungeon work with that. Okay. Right. So, okay, what do we got? I think actually we don't have any. Right. Okay. The Thallus bit. Well, we battled it out.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
So we battled it out and won the tournament. Or we finished. We were in the finals of the tournament, and then we got crushed by Sir Maxwell, who's a huge badass. That was basically the end of that chapter. And so now we're back into it. So I don't think there's a lot of other stuff that happened. So yeah, Garlic. First as Lord is no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why.
But first I would blow my nose.
State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
I'm really glad that this is mostly voice acting.
We take a vote and
Yeah.
the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine.
I don't know about this democracy thing, man.
Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
I'm a lord now.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
And I understand what it means to betray him. I can't do the laugh because I'm going to cough.
Well,
Yeah.
I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huet.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Yeah, they just funded a Kickstarter,
Well,
Kobold
then,
did.
It would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly 1 coin for each of us.
1 coin. A challenge coin.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, Sheila. See, look, Garlic. Everybody is focused on Gila. Everyone's looking at Gila except Benedict. Benedict is not looking at Gila, but everybody else is looking right at her, giving her attention, respect, support, but not Benedict. Yeah.
How curious.
Curious. I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? 1 coin, 1 vote.
1 coin, 1 vote. It's kind of a interesting
Very well.
theory.
I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn.
I would too. Can we speed it up here?
Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
All right, sounds good, Hilness. Okay. S. Frost or Hyzant, whether we had the time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it's my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. Alright, the path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's convictions will affect the chances of success. Key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. Wow, okay. Alright, so obviously it's a tie. Oh, and, is that Roland is undecided?
Lord Serenoa.
Esfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. After blowing my nose. Ah, interesting. Yeah, there's something you can do. Alright, S. Frost.
Lord Serenoa.
Where you go, I shall follow. Hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. I don't know. I want to find out what they all think first.
Lord Serenoa.
Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. Seems reasonable. Okay.
Serenoa.
Always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. So she wants to go to Hyzant. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. Gila, what do you think?
Lord Lord Serenoa, hello.
Until now, Frederica's position has offered a few chances to visit Hyzant. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime? It's a good argument.
Say,
Doubtless Esfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? That's pretty weak, man. Pretty weak.
Listen, lad.
Can't very well send Hyzant holds much appeal to me. Sorcery and Exarm are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Esfrost will give a warm reception even if their weather won't. The way I see it, you can't go wrong with a visit to Esfrost considering your nuptial circumstance. Alright. Prince Franny and Minister Patriot are waiting to see off our esteemed guests. They said to ask them if you have any questions on the matter. Okay, I do. King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Serenoa. If there's anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. More about the holy state of Hyzant. But of course, your curiosity is only natural, seeing as your domain shares a border with the holy state itself. Hyzant is a very devout nation that reveres the goddess of salt and her teachings. The citizens are her followers, and they are led by her oracle, the Hierophant, along with the rest of the saintly seven. Hyzant itself is mostly a desert wasteland with the exception of the source. They claim complete ownership over the salt within it, declaring it to be a divine boon from the goddess, therefore making it Roselia's most wealthy and powerful nation. I heard that the people there enjoy peaceful and prosperous lives. You heard right, but appearances can sometimes be deceiving. As you may already know, it is probably best not to take a Rosellan like Lady Frederica should you choose to go to Hyzant. Pray forgive me, I forget myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa, and I'm sure you'll choose most wisely. I thought she wanted to go to Hyzant, though. Alright, let me ask this, and then I'm going to find out. I don't understand. I thought they were going to go to Hyzant. Lord Wolfred, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Roland may be a prince, but he's also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown. That's a good one. A brother, you say? You mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling, then? Of course not. There's no way I could replace you, Prince Franny. But because you are brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be a buffer between you two. What a curious man you are to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. I would be happy to hold on tightly to his reins if you spelled it right, because it's R-E-I-N-S. Suck it, Franny. Alright. So... didn't you want to go to Hyzant?
Serenoa.
I would very much like to visit Hyzant. Right. Hyzant. Okay.
Lord Serenoa.
Alright. Hyzant. They say Hyzant is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason to go there? Haha, I wish to... See, that was locked, and now I can open it up. I wish to see what miracles are performed at the ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them.
Indeed.
I see. I hear the feats performed there beggar belief. Any knowledge we could gain would surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Hyzant. Alright. Right. What do you want? Esfrost? Hyzant has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? It is said the skill of their mages is unequaled. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors?
Quite true.
I have heard the same. What magic I have seen is impressive enough. I can scarce imagine what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in mock combat if able. My bow against their spells. Thank you, my lord. I suppose there may be some merit in visiting Hyzant. Hell yeah. Undecided. Alright. Who else have I got here?
Say,
What reasons have you for wanting to visit Hyzant? I would be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal. That would actually work well for this guy.
certainly.
Indeed, they say Hyzant is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. But why imagine when we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. Wonder what everyone else thinks. You give me much to consider, friend. All right, so that leaves us with...
Listen, lad.
This guy. See if I can. You want to go to Hyzant, do ye? Care telling me why, my lord? Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help our soldiers and common folk alike.
You're onto something.
Oops, shoot. Aye, doubtless we could learn from the minds of the Ministry. Would that we had such gifted healers and mages at our disposal. Might be we could ask him for a book, but I've always been of the mind that the best learning is done through doing.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. All right, got a bunch of undecideds. All right, I think we got it. We're gonna get enough to get the vote over, one way or the other.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost or the holy state of Hyzant?
The funny thing is, I wanted to see Hyzant, but I also, like, weather-wise, would probably prefer Esfrost, but...
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
That is your wish, so be it. Hyzant is just as good as Esfrost.
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow. This was a very easy vote, obviously.
I changed my mind.
Hyzant has its charms, I admit. Charms I mean to see for myself. You're going to Esfrost? That's cool.
You won me over.
I'm behind you, my lord. Freaking unanimous.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yep. Holy state of Hyzant. 7-0.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant.
Cyrano's convictions have been strengthened. What's up, Miranda? I revealed some of the giveaways for Arv Con and also something for the Grey Shade Kickstarter. This new coin design.
Holy state of Hyzant.
I love Star Wars. I love The Mandalorian. I liked Book of Boba Fett. It's not as good as The Mandalorian, but I still liked it a lot. I liked Tamora Morrison. And I thought that some of the episodes that were Mandalorian specific in the Book of Boba Fett were amazing. I'm also really excited for Obi-Wan.
Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions.
I trust in you all.
I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence. That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
What's that?
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
Nope. Yeah, very tactics-like.
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
If this is about garden variety bigotry, you can stick it where the salt don't shine, if you know what I'm saying.
Your lady's...
Ah, what?
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the rosette.
I hit a button by accident. I don't know what he said. Something about bigotry. No, he didn't. I don't know, but just sort of like that.
Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant. Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Uh-huh. Time to get a new gospel.
Yes, I do.
But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Good.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
Your outburst?
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Okay. Whither the river flows completed. Oh. That's it? That's a short chapter, man. Oh, wait, that's part 1. Okay, all right. I was going to say, like, wait, what? All right. Let's save that. Here.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
Vast sand-swept land.
Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Noselia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzant.
Chapter 3, Part 2, A Land of Sand and Sun. In the land of sand and sun. Ooh, the music.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
There is I will probably tell this story again later, so if I forget, I apologize that I already told it to you folks. But in the next Eberron adventure, as you folks know, the King Citadel has gotten to Sharn, the City of Towers. So the first thing they're going to be doing is going along this area to get to this one place, which is called Memphis. And so the name of the adventure title section with that is called Walking in Memphis. 'Cause I've been walking in Memphis, watching all the towers fall to the ground. And I've been watching in Memphis. Anyway, it was very funny. I thought it was funny.
Protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
Yeah, if I had to. There you go. Heaven sent.
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
What's that sound?
Could this be?
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
You punk. What's up, Darcy
All
Sue?
Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality.
Sounds good, although I'd need to know some of the details.
As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly, if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract.
Rosellan extract.
We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Man, what is this second-class citizen garbage?
Silent. Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
And I reiterate that bigotry has no place.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
I bet she's going to say something, and all hell's going to break loose. Oh, it's the Hierophant.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages.
Who are you? Minister of Domestic Affairs, Camsel Ferrant. The Saintly Seven's Minister of Domestic Affairs. He manages all matters related to the nation's public order. The guy looks interesting.
None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Yeah, how could that go wrong? The Palace of Bigotry.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
Leader of the Saintly Seven Oracle, the Goddess. Little else is known about the Hierophant, whose true form is shrouded in mystery. Don't I see him right here? Or does he have a mask? Oh, no, that's the minister. That's the Hierophant is behind the thing. Okay. This is like a big Wizard of Oz
The
deal.
Hierophant speaks to you.
Idor Delmira, one of the Saintly Seven, the only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant. This is all nonsense. What if Idor Delmira is like the secret power behind the throne? How would anybody know?
Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
Okay.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
Good God.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Thinking a significant stepping stone peace between the three nations. Yeah. The blasphemer,
I
yeah.
think it a significant stepping stone toward peace between the three nations.
A safe reply, to say the least, Lord Serenoa.
It is an ideal that I can only hope is shared by all those involved.
If I might ask, what is the ideal to which the Holy One aspires?
I would share the goddess's blessing with all of Norzelia. The Holy One wishes for a world where people are equal. The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive
I know,
her
right, Big
divine
Boss?
protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
The only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to
Just for
ensure
religion.
the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Sounds good.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and magic.
Life and magic. Okay. Meanwhile, back at Whiteholm. Franny and Cordelia talk about their brother Roland in his absence. All right, let's see what we got.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
You haven't any love for him, have you? ...
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
This guy. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. Okay. That was fairly short. Meanwhile, back at the Capitol. Yeah, the ... Well, and plus the sound, right? The ...
Look, a Rosellan.
I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Yeah, what's it to you? Oops, hold on. 1 second, chat. Okay. Alright, that's... Okay, good. Sorry, responding to a family thing. Okay.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
Who are you? Plinius Nevesta, a researcher at Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine. He feels frustration at not being able to choose his own research topics. Frustration into bigotry? Research into bigotry?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
Oh, someone's a little salty in the City of Salt.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
Life fine way.
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
Reticent researcher?
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Immediately takes note to look at the restricted area. ...
Of course, nothing is free in the ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant.
Oh,
and of course, when
trouble in
people are forced
paradise.
to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
What was his problem? ...
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course.
You can't freaking get a chance to explore the Ministry of Magic. How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Alright, some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase, and may be selling rare items you'll not find at the provision or in the encampment. To be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. Alright? Start with you. Hey. I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. I find it difficult to understand why in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. Booyah. I suppose my ancestors did something so unforgivable that we have yet to earn the goddess's forgiveness. But the Rizal who committed those crimes have long since passed. In House Wolfart, people are judged by their deeds and not the circumstances of their birth. HP recovery pellet. Do you wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? No, not yet. It's rare for foreign dignitaries to be allowed into the ministry. Take your time looking around. Actually, can I? Whoa, no. Let me save this here. From the source to the shield and the thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. Can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Smiles like the Joker's. Fixed. Brutal. It is thanks to the Hierophant that we want for nothing. Oh yeah? Let me just quickly check your house. Make sure if you want for nothing. Okay. Have you seen the great big wall around this city? I have. It's called the Goddess's Shield. It protects us in the assault from any who would do us harm. Welcome. How can I be of service today? Firestone. Fiber. Get one of these. Hope I can find some money. Oh, wait. I saw something flashing. Ha-ha! All right. Okay. Hyzant is a blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. We're all peaceful, just... Fiber is good for digestion, yes. Could the streets really be that safe in a city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same of Glenbrook. Wrong voice. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father'd be happy to know you thought of him. The source? Sorry, can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that a select few are allowed to enter. Must be nice having freedom to roam about another's nation. What are you trying to say? The goddess's teachings condemn the Roselle to backbreaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. I know it is the way of their nation, and yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray take care of Lady Frederica. I have no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. Yeah, it does. Ice Stone. Nice. Marvels of Nozella Volume 3. Positioned on a branch on an eastern tributary of the Nozellia River, Wolford Harbor enjoys prosperity as a stop along the trade route between the three great nations of the realm. It served a second purpose of protecting Castle Wolford during the Sultan War, but after the conflict ended, Lord Simon reformed it into a port. Now one would be hard-pressed to see any signs of the military fortress it once was. That said, it is still a valuable strategic location since it's the closest settlement in Glenbrook to the Hyzantian border. As a bit of an aside, the tributary upon which Wolford Harbor sits is also home to a rare species of fish, the Wolford char. They're absolutely exquisite when fried. If you ever find yourself in the domain when they're in season, I highly recommend sampling this delicacy for yourself. Huh. All right. I already know about that. Talk to you, did I? The goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would ensure the holy state's victory. Oh, I already know about that. Yeah. The source is just ahead, but you'll have to turn back. Only those with the proper permission can enter. I must ask you to turn back. Patrol around the source is always tight. You cannot pass through here. Oh, yeah? Alright. I guess you're right. I can't pass through there. Azet is a wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here to your heart's content. However, I ask that you not interrupt Minister Sorceley's work. And please stay away from the source. What's up, Minister? Just interrupting you. As one of the Saintly Seven, I manage the production and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzant's finances. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Hey, what's up, Allsteg? This is on Switch. I think it's exclusive to the Switch, actually. Minister Sorsley oversees all Hyzant's dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It's a crucial job, even among the Saintly Seven. You learn about Sorsley's responsibilities. Alright, well... Minister Exarm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. He may be young, but he's still a role model to us all, though it seems he views Minister Sorsley with distaste. Well, who can blame him? I had heard that Minister Exarm was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. I can't help but wonder from where his aversions to Minister Sorsley stem. Let's find out. Everyone in Hyzant knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, and you shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hyzant, but the faith and happiness of her people. What is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer different for everyone. The answer is simple, following the teachings. Do so, and you shall be blessed by the goddess herself. All who live in Hyzant can see the happiness that comes with those blessings. I see. Thank you, Minister. Are the Saintly Seven of the people completely under their thumb? The answer is yes. Alright, I think I got everything. This is just between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Hierophant, though I honestly don't understand why. Really? I'd best regroup with the others. What's up, live suing? Maybe. I don't know, though. I mean, I don't think they moved Octopath Traveler to PC, did they?
We got our hands on a fine souvenir, thanks to Lady Frederica.
Oh, it's on Steam? Okay. The souvenir is of salt from the source. We just took it out of it. We just put our dirty mitts in there and took out some salt.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Wow, really, bro?
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest
Nice.
they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Aha, we got a battle. All right. Okay. Let's go with... Okay. It's a bad sign. Okay. Alright. Battle time. Just look at that font. Uh-oh.
Anna, what happened?
An attack.
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
Whoa, what?
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
Heathens.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings.
They, like, kill these
You
guys?
must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Serenum.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Okay.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers. Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister.
Corentin Jenar, a researcher at the Ministry of Medicine. He studies only what he's told to, and Minister Lila has high hopes for him. He possesses a rare gift for ice magic. Okay.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
Pursuit begins. All right, encampment. I already know about that. Defeat Plinius. All right, units over this threshold are going to be reserves and not participate in battle. Use the X button to access the screen. You can change deployed and reserve units. Units that may prove especially helpful in battle are marked recommended. No penalty if you don't deploy those. All right.
I am ready.
Well, right, obviously. Oh, between these two. Well, guess what? We're going to need, like, based on this urban warfare thing, we're going to need her. Because we need stuff from a distance, so. Alright, let's see. I bet this guy's a ranged character. Oh, that may be... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Where the hell is Anna? Oh, no, I want her up front. He's as far forward as he can go. That's also fine. That's fine. Alright, this is fine. Let's go. Actually, wait. I'm gonna save before the battle. Let's go. Bum. Alright. I don't know about Benedict's aptitudes. The battle begins.
Plinius, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself. Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
Yeah, it's very much in the tactics. There's a little bit of Fire Emblem in this too, Mirinda.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Plinius, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away. After them!
Can enter simulation mode by pressing the A button on a unit other than yourself. Allows you to test the consequences of various actions on the selected unit without actually performing them? Not sure I'm crazy about that idea.
My turn.
Let's see. Let's go here because I don't want to come and do form of attack yet.
For victory!
See, I don't... If I come here, I'm just exposing myself to attack. So I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to wait for them.
You leave me with no recourse.
This battle is ours.
Okay. Oh, haste.
I must keep fighting.
Defeat is not an option.
Don't like being exposed like that. I'm gonna come over here.
I see a path to victory.
All right, let's
a brief respite.
up your defense.
Much appreciated.
Yes, very much. Oh, Ogre, Tactics Ogre, yeah. Yeah, it reminded me a lot of Fire Emblem in that way.
Shall we begin?
Okay.
You are not worthy of my time.
I fight for peace.
Nice.
Flames, heed my call. What? For a better world.
Leveled up. Oh, shoot. Wow, I'm supposed to scorch you.
Time for some research.
Cryomancer, huh? Let's see. Ice Tail, magic damage to a single enemy. Have a chance to silence for 2 turns, freeze the ground. Or Ice type, magic damage to all enemies within range and freeze the ground. Alright, well, if I go here. Okay, let's do that.
Freeze! You're joking. Out of my way. This research is mine. None shall have it.
None shall pass. What? None shall pass. Casting an ice attack on a freezable square will freeze it, though there are exceptions to this rule. Squares that are frozen reduce the mobility and accuracy of any unit standing upon them. Frozen tiles can be melted by fire attacks, though there are exceptions. Okay.
Time to work.
I hate to do this, but oh man, I'm just exposing myself to so much stuff. I'm gonna go here. I don't love this at all, but...
For victory!
Can I get there? Aw, man. Actually, wait, no, they want to avoid AoE attacks, right? Okay. Here's hoping. Nice, garlic.
The hunt is on.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a problem. Have you go there. Who's the next one who's going? Oh, you are.
Darkness engulfs you.
Blinded. What do you mean missed?
I will fight to my last breath.
I'd appreciate if you just like hit with your last breath.
Cold wind blows. Wasted time. Forward.
Whoops, that isn't where I wanted to stop. Yeah, we're gonna get all hit.
My research.
Bad. Puddles will form when it rains. A fire attack is cast on snow or frozen squares. Ice attack is cast on squares set ablaze. The exceptions, effective lightning attacks will travel through puddles, damaging all units standing upon them. Ah, we got a little Divinity Original Sin stuff going on here, too. Oh, you can cure wounds, huh? Yeah. Ow. Freaking.
Shall we begin?
This does a lot of damage. Ooh.
I shall do what I can. Be at ease.
Need you to cure?
Thank you.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Let's see. I already boosted him.
Stay composed.
This is wonderful.
Yeah. Kind of like a Western, vaguely.
Let me show you what I've learned.
You're weak, huh? I guess there is the best I can do.
Two ashes. We can win this.
Okay.
You brute.
Wow, and that was with my resistance up. Where are you facing? Facing that way, right? Okay. Back attack.
Victory is within reach.
One more time. Throw poison. It's pretty cool.
Victory is within reach.
Okay.
My turn. Brace yourself!
Almost.
From where shall we strike?
Okay. Well, I gotta get him up there, I guess.
We mustn't let our guard down.
Hewitt's in a little bit of trouble. But
You're open.
okay, dead. Now I'd like you. Is that? I don't understand. So they can hit her anywhere, is what we're saying? Alright, well, I'm going to move her back here, because that's the least likely to get hit there.
With no recourse. Take this!
Shall we begin? Your lifeblood shall paint my soul.
Alright, good. Ow. And haste.
I needed that.
Yeah, it's got this like da 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 da.
I see a path to victory.
Okay. Do you? Okay. He's fine.
A brief respite.
Will work.
I can do it.
I wouldn't mind actually attracting a little bit of attention
Cool heads shall prevail.
over there. Okay. Yeah, we need you to cure wounds, Gila. We need you to do your thing.
Your wounds are healed. Thank you.
Nice. Let's go with that. Can't believe they allow people to cure wounds here, man. Ow.
Allow me.
Let's see. She's okay on health right now, but I'm a little worried about exposing her right now to all that stuff. But I do think I need to do... I need to be still doing damage.
Bennett.
I won't lose!
Damn it.
You don't stand a chance!
Okay.
Defeat is not an option.
Okay, I don't want you to go either.
Wait your turn!
Delayed.
Here I come.
Alright.
This ends now!
Nice. There we go. Yeah, she smacked her with a book, which, you know, fantasy writers know that that's likely. That's very possible.
They have to survive.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
All right, let's see.
just as I
Oh, I should have gone the other way. Damn it. I forgot I could get that attack from the person who was flanking.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Alright, let's see. How are we doing? You need some healing. You're fine. You need some healing, but you're okay. You're alright. Okay.
Allow me.
Oh, wait.
My wounds are soothed.
The wounds are soothed. I probably could have done that with her, too. No, actually, I think that's alright. Okay. You swole like a book.
I needed that.
I fight for peace.
Okay. Let's see. Can I scorch? Let's do it.
Please, heed my call.
Okay. We can get out of range. Ooh, alright. I can get a back attack, and it's on height, too.
Yes.
Good.
Onward and upward.
Roland learned Rush. Nice. Curing yourself, eh?
Where shall we strike?
That's interesting that you would do that, especially when I'm going to attack you like this.
Here.
Cure this!
That
Wabow!
mark.
Shall we begin? Ha! There's no joy
Nice.
in
The
hunt is on.
easy victory.
Alright. Get rid of you.
This ends now!
Yeah, she's been the right call for sure.
You leave me with no recourse.
I see a path to victory.
His music. Ba, ba, da, da.
Sloppy.
Okay. It's true. Making it weird. Man. Scorching my hawk.
I shall do what I can.
Can't quite get to her, which is unfortunate, but I can heal you, so let me do that.
Allow me.
Much appreciated. I fight for peace.
Can I get here and scorch? No, I can't. So, I might as well go over here, where I'm not going to be immediately subject to attack. It's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to, like, close this whole group down there.
For victory.
You healing people? Because, hey.
Forward.
Let's see. Doing that because I can't get there anyway. This turn. Man.
You leave me with no recourse.
Freeze.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
The gulf between our skills.
Oh, you mustn't let our guard down.
Okay. Okay.
My pride is my shield.
Now I want to go back here and get you out of here because you're getting... You got torn up a little bit. Ow.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Can I not get there? What about here? No. Well, shoot. All right. Well, let's pop up your attack then.
All for victory.
I can do it.
It's funny.
My knowledge grows deeper.
My knowledge grows deeper.
Shall we begin?
Yes. I need you. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's bad. Bad, bad, bad news bears. Ah, I can't get to him. Alright, well, she obviously needs to be healed too.
I appreciate it.
She's not on the front line, so that's not great.
I fight for peace. With the powers in me. What?
Okay. Got some water there now.
Charge!
I have to hit him too, but gotta get rid of this healer first.
What would Father do?
Get the hell away and try to keep from attacking, maybe.
Here!
Okay.
For my kith and kin. Very well then. Take this! Damn it!
That's fine. I'll take that. As long as he's not attacking him.
Time to take flight.
Absolutely. Can you get to where you can actually hit him with something? Oh, nice. Nice. Down goes Frazier. Let's go.
Goodbye.
Good.
I shall try my level best.
I'm going to bulwark Serenoia, who's in big trouble. I'm going to blow my nose again.
Respite.
Splendid.
Not that that will matter if someone comes around and hits him. It's still not going to be enough hit points to sustain it. So, I really hope that...
Ouch!
What?
I shall do what I can.
You just kicked my beloved in the face? God, Gila, why are you so slow? Dang, Gina. Dang, Gila. All right, Alright, can I cure wounds on you and then move into a place where you can cure somebody else?
I needed that.
Magic pens. I imagine. That's funny.
Allow me. Forgive me!
Pow! Hit in the face with a book.
I will do what I must.
Flame shield. Nice.
For victory! You don't stand a chance.
Alright, down goes this healer. Good stuff.
Where the wolf is cornered.
We've only got one left, right? Okay, I'm going to back off because I need him to get healed. Actually, I might... You know what? I take this back. I keep forgetting that they have these things, and I'm going to take a large hit point recovery pellet.
I need this.
I keep forgetting that I have those. Instead of just relying on healers, I need to remember that.
Here I come. From this range.
Haha, are you blinded? No, maybe.
Very well then.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. All for victory.
Splendid.
Okay.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Flame shield. But he's got ice, not fire, so he's weak to that. Okay.
Charge.
Can't get there anyway, so I'm going to end up here. Pick up the spoils.
Forward.
Delay.
You are not worthy of my time.
Your lifeblood paint my sword. Allow me.
Nice.
Here I come.
Okay, short bow.
Take that.
Yeah, so I got to be better on these hit point pellets.
For victory.
And that's going to be that.
Lance strikes true. My goddess. I'm not your pawn. I am merely...
All right. Victory. Pretty good. Pretty good. The ice guy, there wasn't much I could do about him. It was gone too quickly. I feel bad about Anna, though. I've got to use those hit point pellets more often. Yeah, I know, it's true. Save them all for the boss fight, right, Darth?
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away. You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
Feel a little bit bad about these heretics.
What will happen to them now?
Or Heretic, Book 3 of the Great Assassin Trilogy, coming to a fine bookstore near you, if the Kickstarter goes well.
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course.
By being lowered into salt.
Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
Mm-hmm. Predictable.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
He did a great job of being out of the fight by turn 3, Corentin.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
Thank you for dying in turn 3.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment?
Look, we understand that sometimes
This
things
place is
don't go
too
the way it
conspicuous.
happens.
Let us talk elsewhere.
5 minutes later, they have lampshades on their head. Oh, this place.
You wish to leave Hyzant?
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
Just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles.
I like how there's this big, like, academia, academics being screwed over because they're not allowed to research what they want vibe here. Like, but what if I don't want to research STEM? Shut up, you're going to research STEM.
Furthermore, no matter how
All right, sounds good, Aaron.
our discoveries
Be
may
well.
be, the world at large will never know them.
After we're done with this little section, we're going to save it, and then I have to go get prepped for GOG.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
Well, yeah.
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan.
Yeah.
But I was a coward. One who could neither stop nor join them.
Yeah, although fortunately, I have not really been restricted that much in what I wanted to do work on.
Because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort. ...
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
Mm-hmm. ...
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Because if so, let me give you a little bit of a line from Captain Kirk from episode Balance of Terror from the OG Star Trek season 1 or 2, in which he says, and I quote, "Leave any bigotry in your quarters. There's no room for it on the bridge. Do I make myself clear?" Hell yeah.
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant and the goddess's teachings with it.
Lots of ... here.
On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
I'm a little troubled by this music switch here.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin.
Now I have to ask another question. Are you actually attracted to my betrothed? Because then we're going to have another problem that's not related to this.
Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
All right. Corentin and I. So we got fire and ice going on here. All right. So, freezes the field. His aptitudes and Corentin's aptitudes in battle. Freezes the field, slows enemies with ice magic, can freeze squares, hindering enemy movement, creates icy obstructions. Okay. I like it. I like it. I like what I see. Yeah, like bring the whole crew. That's what happens with Fire Emblem, right? You get like or even Suikoden. You get 1 million people on the list. Ooh, we got something going on up here in Esfrost. A certain report reaches the ears of the Archduke. All right, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to wrap. What's the certain report, I wonder? Yeah, exactly.
Thalus, how does Dragan fare?
Gustadolf.
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Farag's son and of thinner blood.
Dang.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzant, Thalus. In Esfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like Gustadolf's not a bad dude. So far, I am fairly impressed with Gustadolf. Obviously, Thalus is a piece of crap, but...
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I like that he says, and yet. So he says, here we do things based on deeds. And Thalus is like, yeah, but you appointed me Prime Minister, so obviously they can't be based on...
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, Prove to me you are deserving of it.
Understood, brother mine.
Dear brother, do with Thalys as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
These two are so sketchy.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
Damn, this guy's like, I guess he's okay, but he's kind of a hard-edged guy. Like, I don't know. A little rough. We got stuff going on in Esfrost, though. Okay. So that's going to be Central Hyzan. I like these little clips, though, because you get to see different stages and places here around the continent. So, all right, we will be doing that, but not right now. So we're going to save this. Oh, man, I keep forgetting that they always have that save game anyway. Excuse me. All right. Good stuff. Really enjoying this. And we still have not gotten... We've put in like 5 hours, and we still have not gotten to the end of just the prologue demo. I haven't even bought the full game yet. This stuff transfers over to the rest of the game. So I'm fairly impressed with how they've managed this so far. Fairly impressed. And we will see how more of that stuff goes on as time goes on. Let's get rid of this. Continue to really like the Switch. It's proven to be a really, really good console. Okay, turn that off. Yeah, Mario Golf is fun. I liked the old Nintendo Golf games. And Cuphead, I tried with my... I've been trying with my daughter, and it's been an interesting experience. I mean, it has been fun, but it is... I'm here to tell you it's hard. It is not easy to do this, but it has been fun for us to try it. So... All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for me for the moment, but it's not going to be doing it for me overall for the day. In about 35 minutes, I'm going to be over on GOG.com's Twitch channel. Oh, also, no, it's the 31st, so it's not happening. It's next week that we're doing the vote for nominations. So, yeah, I'm going to be over at GOG.com at 4 p.m. Eastern playing some Solasta Lost Valley DLC. Then I'll be back here on the channel at 9 p.m. Eastern playing some Planescape Torment with the Arv Vocalists. And then I'm going to be finishing up some grading stuff that I have to do. So that's what we're looking for. And, yeah, I'm really excited about all the exciting news regarding Arv Con, the Arv Con giveaway stuff, and, of course, regarding these coins that you're going to be able to see. These coins that you will see if you're able to support the Gray Shade Kickstarter when that goes live in a few weeks. And so, yeah, I'm very excited for that. You'll be able to get that stuff. Yeah, those it's actually two sides of one coin. And it's Terry Toons who did the design for them, but I'm very excited about it. So, good stuff today. As for me, I'm going to go try to rest a little bit before the next stream. That's right. It's a kukri, and it is actually, so it's a kukuri, but you're right. It was modeled on the kukri. That's a kukuri on the left, and then the hammer is Argoth's hammer, the Hammer of Argoth, which is connected to stuff that happens in the book. That's the order that Greyshade works for. So you'll find more out about that if you read the book, which hopefully you will. But that's going to do it for me for now. I'm going to be, as I say, over there in about 35 minutes. If you like what you saw and heard, I hope you'll follow the channel. I hope you'll check out the YouTube, the !ArvTube, the Just God, exactly. Discord, !ArvCord, Twitter, !ArvTweets, website, arvanelleron.com, financially, !ArvShop for the merchandise area, !ArvTreon for that Patreon right there. Really helps support us in multiple ways, so please consider supporting us there, and also consider supporting us by subbing to the channel, as a couple of people did today. That is always appreciated as well. You can get those custom sub badges and emotes to use everywhere across Twitch. You can get different stuff from the Patreon, but both of those things make a lot of difference, so please consider that. Yes, exactly, Crit Twitch. Thank you for mentioning that. Check out the VOD, because I think it's I am hyped about all that stuff, so I hope that you folks are too. And I appreciate the kind words, Crit Twitch. So subbing to the channel. And of course, on the publishing side, exclamation point Icarus for my Icarus graphic novel from Athos Arts, exclamation point Library for my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and source book from Alligator Alley Entertainment. Both of those books have earned out, so now it's all royalties going forward, which I'm very excited about. And exclamation point Greyshade KS for the Greyshade Kickstarter that I've mentioned before, which is going to have Alligator Alley and Athos Arts and Norse Foundry, which are the ones who are going to be producing these coins. Norse Foundry is going to be involved with this as well. Plus, of course, Trendane's audiobook and all that other stuff. It's going to be really good. You will not want to miss it. So exclamation point Greyshade KS for that. And as always, exclamation point, thank you, Live Suing. BLM, Black Lives Matter, very important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Very important to reach out to others when you need help and to reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to be able to support the people of Ukraine in fighting back against this illegal and illegitimate war being waged by an autocratic and imperialist power. This is a way to fight back against it, even in a small way, and to help the millions that have been disrupted by this war. And I think the only other thing I need to mention, for those of you who were not here at the beginning, I have a bad cold courtesy of my son. And so that's why I did not GM today, because I just didn't feel up to it. I will be ready for that next week. We've rescheduled the IME to next week. As far as today is concerned, though, like I said, I'll be over playing some Celasta Lost Valley DLC in a little over a half hour. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Arudinel, Dragon Spear, who, as I said, is amazing and awesome, and has got some new stuff that he's doing for Arv Con. So thank you to Dragon Spear. More details on that soon. Thank you to the amazing Garlic Tofu, who is the one who did the final sort of shadows on this, and of course coordinated all the stuff in getting that ready, and not to mention also coordinated and facilitated the Alia Terra thing, which is being given away during ArfCon. So thank you so much to Garlic Tofu, who is an awesome person. Thank you to Hillness, of course, for being awesome as well. Hope the meeting's going well. Hillness, best mods in the business. And thanks as well to my Patreon supporters and subscribers: Rudinel, Dragon Spear, Garlic Tofu, Hillness, Ballstag, Big Boss, Brahms, Crit Twitch, Darth Sisu, Live Suing. Thanks as well to Ballstag for doing some work on that shadowing and stuff like that on, as I show it for the 70 billionth time, that. So thank you, Ballstag, for that too. Thank you as well to my regular viewers. Thank you to Boss Undie. Thank you to Syndica. Thank you to Lana Ray, to Leoric. Thank you to Maronano. Thank you to Morden, Nonstop, Red Lear, and Sporticus. Thank you, everybody, for being awesome. And I will see you folks over on GOG's channel in about a half hour, where I'll be playing some Celasta Lost Valley DLC. Until then, everyone, be good to each other. And bye for now.